Hello and welcome all to natural disasters. Just waiting to see now who will show up. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm a little late today. Had a little technical difficulties getting started.
Mm-hmm. Well, Madelyn,
Hello, hello. So,
okay, what is
is
the topic for today?
my topic for today is natural disasters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, natural disasters. Um, some of describing some of the different natural disasters, how to maybe some preparation for them, what people usually prepare for before a natural disaster hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, have you ever been in a natural disaster?
Mm, okay. Uh, Give me an example. It's like a storm or something like that.
Yeah. For example, earthquake.
Mm,
Um, earthquake.
I cannot remember this situation. Mm, Maybe it's like.
Madam, good evening.
Hey,
Hmm?
good evening, Gori. How are you?
I am fine, thanks. And you?
Uh, how are you doing?
Today I am reading different books. Today I am coming from Odessa.
Ah, you're coming from Odessa. How is it there?
There there are different changeable weather very yesterday.
Okay. Did you get rain? Was there rain yesterday?
Yesterday there is no rain,
Oh, you didn't have rain in your
but
area.
in Izmail today is raining a lot.
Today
In Izmail is raining.
in Israel it's raining.
Ismail, right?
Is Ismael?
Izmail it's a region near Odessa, city
Ah,
near
okay.
Odessa.
Okay. Okay. So we were talking about natural disasters.
It may be
Um
earthquakes, yes, earthquakes, volcanoes.
yes, yes. Have you ever experienced a natural disaster? An earthquake, tsunami?
There, there are some earthquakes in Izmail. It's not very high. It's maybe 4 or 5 degrees
Uh-huh. Okay. 4 or 5 points. Hey,
point.
Mihail, what about you? Ever experienced an earthquake?
Mm, yeah, but it's not very high level. It's like 3 or 4 um, uh, 3 or 4
Point.
point maybe.
Points. Uh-huh. And what did you do during the earthquake? Yuri, what did you do when there was an earthquake?
I'm sleeping.
You were sleeping. Every
I,
time?
I'm not going away in the streets because I understand that in our region there is no high because the disaster is the mountain in Romania, and these earthquakes coming from Romania to Izmail.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you're feeling some aftershocks this way. Okay, Mihail, what about you? What did you do during an earthquake? Or what do you do during an earthquake?
Uh, it was very short. You can do nothing. It's like you cannot do something. Yeah, it's like very fast and just sitting and see on it. Maybe it's 2 or 3 seconds, or maybe 5.
Ah, okay, okay. Do you let's see, Yuri, you said you were sleeping. So have you ever felt an earthquake?
So yes,
You felt it, but you were laying in bed.
yes, because I when it is last year in our region
Mm-hmm.
in November, and I see my my I see
You,
I
you
see that the furniture is real. I
what?
see the furniture is real.
The furniture?
Is real.
Okay, it's the last word. I don't quite understand.
Write it, Yuri, write it.
Yes, please. Where? Oh, it's rolling. The furniture rolled.
Roll.
Was rolling. Okay. Okay.
And I was maybe some nervous
You were.
because it was night and it was very strange when the furniture is.
Okay.
It's only maybe 15 or 10 seconds, but it's not good. Not maybe not, but it is dangerous when you sleep.
Okay. Okay. Mihail, do you remember where you were during the earthquake?
Sitting at home, just
Maybe if you live more high and high, you feel more the earthquake.
mm, I think it's not very high level because and you cannot feel more.
I live in the second. I live in the third floor,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel it. And I think we have nine stories.
Okay.
I think the people more felt the earthquake than I.
Higher up. I don't know which one will feel it more. I'm like Yuri. I used to sleep through earthquakes. I didn't feel them. I was always sleeping, except for two. One, I was outside on my way to school, and it started to shake, and I ran. My mother was in the doorway, and when I ran back to the house, I could see that the lights on our ceiling, the chandelier, was just swinging around and around and around. And I'm like, what is that? My mom's like, it's an earthquake. Because before I would always sleep through them.
I think.
Yeah. Do you have any type of precautions that you do for earthquakes? Is there any advice on what to do during an earthquake?
I know only the person must have clothes to and must go in the street very quickly.
For an earthquake?
When it is earthquake, when go away outdoor, maybe outdoor.
Ah, so you take your clothes and go.
And go. Or its second advice, I remember. Maybe to stand in an aperture.
What?
In a what?
To stand on aperture.
Okay, can you please?
Wait.
Can you write it? Okay.
What is it?
Проем. Дверной проем. Door aperture.
Doorway.
Door aperture. I know that.
You want to stand in the doorway.
Yeah, I think it's a doorway.
It's one of the safest places to be in an
Uh,
earthquake. Or to go under your table.
I think if it is very high, the table is not useful.
Okay.
If it in another country, the table is not suitable.
Okay. Well, if the table doesn't work, you need to go outside and stand where there are no power lines. You understand me? Yeah? No power line.
Yes.
Okay. In school, did you have any type of practice for earthquakes?
No.
You didn't have any. Mihail, what about you?
could you repeat?
Did you have any type of practices for earthquakes?
In school?
No, we haven't this kind of nature disaster in Ukraine. It's very rare and so so low level. Yeah.
We have another class. So we have about fire, как бы гражданская оборона, city.
And so what do you do in case of a fire? What is the idea to do when you have a fire?
We are studying that we hear a bell and we must go away.
Okay, but how do you how do you do this? Everyone just get up and run. Or what? How was your fire drill in school?
The teacher says us that we must hear a bell when it is a fire and we must go away. Only.
Okay. Mihail, what about you? Fire drills. What did you guys do for fire drills?
Fire what?
For fire drills.
What is it?
For a fire, practice. Were you like Yuri, where you heard a bell and you left the classroom?
I think it's if it happened in the building, yeah, you need to. It's like it depends how it happened. Yeah, if sometimes you need to turn off electricity. Yeah, maybe to go to the street, to go outdoor, yeah, very quickly. And if you cannot do it, you can watering. You can water maybe some clothes or material, yeah, and close your mouth and nose by this this thing, yeah.
Okay.
And It's like a lot of different
advices.
reception, how to say, recipes, yeah, for this, but you can see what happened and do it to see to the scene by like by situation, yeah.
Yeah, by the situation you kind of decide what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, Yuri, when we had fire drills at school, our teacher always told us to line up, single file, and go out.
Turn off the electricity that we must, that
You have
the elderly person must turn off the electricity if it is possible.
now, are you talking about at school or at home?
School.
Okay, at school we always had to be in a single file, don't run, but slowly.
I think maybe rules in United States is other than in Ukraine.
No doubt, but I'm just telling you how we had to do so. There was no one who turned off the electricity in our building. I mean, a classmate wasn't responsible for it. We had to line up. The teacher took us through the door out to the courtyard, away from the building. And for us, a fire drill was almost the same as an earthquake one. Same idea. Okay. Have you ever been in a hurricane? First of all, what is a hurricane? Do you know?
What?
No.
Hurricane.
Could you, Madeline, Yuri, you need to hear what happened. Madeline, could you write this?
Oh, yes.
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Uh-huh. Okay. Now I see. Yeah, we have. It's I think most usually happened in our country, yeah. But maybe if it usually happened in summer when weather changes from the very hot to maybe colder, yeah, and it's like moving of air, yeah, of warm air. It makes hurricane, yeah.
I think we make hurricane in summer in our region, most of all.
Okay, so how high does your water rise in a hurricane? Usually you get a lot of flooding when there's a hurricane.
And this hurricane, it may be a lot of raining, and sometimes it is sometimes there is a hail.
And so, what do you do in this situation?
Maybe if I home, I stay home. I turn off my light because when this hurricane, the electricity maybe sometimes turn off. But I know the rule: if it is hurricane, we must turn off the electricity.
Okay, and Mihail, what about you? Ever experienced hurricane?
Yeah, I think you need to remove or go to the building or some closed place, yeah, which helps you to save yourself, yeah, and maybe and wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't stay in the street.
Yeah, you have some type of safe house or something called a shelter.
What do you mean? What is it?
A safe house or shelter is a place you go during a hurricane. It's a place to stay safe. Yes? Or shelter. Either one of these words can be used during this type of natural disaster.
I don't in Ukraine. I don't see this safe house. I mean, if something happens with weather, we cannot use this safe house or something like that. You need to move to the how to say it, regular houses, yeah, and safe.
You want to usually no, a safe house, it just describes a place to go for safety. It's not necessarily an actual house. Safe house just means a place of safety.
But what do you mean? Do you see these safe houses in Ukraine?
I don't know of safe houses here. Okay.
I know most of all the tsunamis are in United States, not hurricanes, but tsunamis, yes, tornadoes.
No, I just mean like a place where you can go, maybe in the community that you gather for a safe house. I'm going to say hello, Gregory.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks, and you?
Oh, not bad, thank you. We're talking about natural disasters today.
Interesting.
Yeah. So have you ever been in an earthquake, Gregory?
What, repeat, please?
Have you ever been in an earthquake?
In earthquake? I can't translate it.
Землетрясение.
Yuri, you need to say definition, not to translate.
You know when the earth, Gregory, when the earth is shaking.
When the earth is shaking, yes.
Yes.
If really I don't know this words, so I will translate it with vocabulary and will listen you in near time, okay?
Oh, okay, okay. So, Mikhail, you were asking about safe house or shelter. It means a place where the community will tell you, in case of an emergency or in case of an earthquake, you should meet at this place. It can be a school, maybe, or something like this.
I never see that people can use it, but I think we can use it the nearest place. Yeah, if you see the house, you need to try to move into this house and do something, and maybe to say the people that they need to how to say it,
let you in.
Yeah, get yeah. If you feel that like fear, yeah, you need to do something, yeah.
Yes, you need to bring a bottle of vodka and some sala.
Maybe. But
no.
It's only if you have it during this time, yeah.
Maybe comport.
Okay, some compote maybe, which makes me think. Do you have an emergency pack or emergency kit? Do you have an emergency kit or bag?
No.
No, you don't have one. Okay.
But in our time we must have it.
Yes, it's very important to have an emergency pack.
Yeah.
I agree with you. So, and how do you think? What's some important in this bag?
I was about to ask you the same question. Okay, what's maybe you guys think is the most important thing to have with you? What's the one thing you might put in your emergency bag or kit?
I think it will be water and money.
Okay, yeah, you should have at least a bottle of water. I think at least enough for a couple of days. Okay. What else? What do you think, Michael? What would you put in your emergency pack?
I don't understand. What is it? Emergency pack? It's like a. Okay. I remember.
Maybe some pills.
Drugs, medicine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you should probably take some medication. That you
Pills.
might. Some pills. Okay. Maybe also a good thing is, if you don't know this word, matches.
Maybe we must have extra batteries.
Okay, batteries for what?
For... Я сейчас хочу перевести, просто забыл, как называется фонарик.
Flashlights. I already wrote it.
Flashlight.
Yes. Okay, so you have water, money, matches, batteries,
matches, maybe. Match.
Flashlights. What else?
Maybe personal hygiene items.
Okay, but you only have like maybe one bag to carry it in. There's something else that's very important that no one has mentioned. What do you take when you travel?
Documents.
Yes, it's very important to have your documents. Your passport, yes.
Like maps of the area.
Okay, a map of the area might be good. Okay.
Maybe cell phone.
Your cell phone?
With charges.
Yeah, okay. What's something else you might put in your emergency pack? Now, I mentioned vodka earlier, which we were laughing about, but that does remind me, what else is something you would take in an emergency?
Passports, birth certifications.
Your birth certificate? Oh, documents.
Passports.
Yeah, your passport, money, flashlight, batteries, matches,
medication list maybe.
And what about food?
And food, yes. No one mentioned food. Now, what type of food would you have in an emergency pack?
A lot of Snickers.
Okay, so Gregory would put Snickers. Michael, what about you? What type of food would you put in your emergency pack?
It's hard to say. Maybe not very much, because some different disasters happened very rarely, and they happened during not a lot of time. Yeah.
Maybe this food which not spoiled very soon.
So you would like, okay, I'm going to write a word for you guys. It's called non-perishable. And non-perishable means something like Navina noodles.
Too not bad.
Huh?
Too not bad.
Okay. Or canned meat or canned fish, maybe. But you have to be careful with those too.
I think we must have a bag with small refrigerator.
A bag with a small refrigerator. Well, Yuri, how will you run the electricity for it?
I hear about refrigerators with batteries.
Oh, okay.
I hear about Japan have this.
Okay. Okay, I guess anything's possible. Battery operated refrigerator.
Maybe automatic small bag with refrigerator
Okay.
to
Do you
have.
have one?
What?
Do you have one?
No. As for
Oh,
me, I have.
so I recommend Navina for you. I will recommend Mavina if you don't have one of these. Okay, and Gregory, you mentioned Snickers, so that's probably good because again, it's something that's going to last a while, and it doesn't really go bad very quickly.
Yes, and he is very nutritious, and with this Snickers, we can easy movie.
You can move, yeah, easily with this. One of my friends told me there is a new kind of like snack bar that's supposed to be like over 1,000 calories.
Yes, yes, near this.
Yeah, and so she said, "Oh, I want some of those," and that way, just pack a couple of that so you have about a few days worth of food. So that's an idea.
Madelyn,
Yes,
did you have in the, say, organic food?
organic.
Apples, maybe.
Yeah,
Tomatoes, potatoes, organic.
yeah. The thing about potatoes are heavy. So
Potatoes are not calorie, yes, and we need more energy.
yeah, yeah. So Yuri, anything that's kind of like non-perishable, like maybe, like I said, a can of tuna or meat, and maybe some type of Mivina noodles or potatoes might be a good idea.
I think there may be some more natural and non-natural food in United States. Yes, there are two sorts of food which cost a lot of money and not a lot of money. Yes.
Yes, organic is always more expensive.
Now, yes.
Yeah, yeah. But when you put your emergency pack together, usually I don't think it becomes a question of organic or not. It just becomes a fact that you have something. It's not about organic or not here. Okay, anything else you would add to your pack, your emergency bag?
I don't know what yet.
What else?
What else?
Okay, Gregory, any ideas? What
I
else?
true. I'm thinking now, but I don't know.
Okay. I think it might be good maybe to have at least one blanket.
For why?
Why a blanket? No, to keep yourself warm. I'm not talking about a really big blanket, but just something that, it can be compact in case you have to sleep outside somewhere. Or if you're in a place and you want to sleep, you have some way to cover yourself.
Yes, agree.
Yeah. So it might be a good idea to have at least a blanket.
And caution.
Well, if you have a big enough bag, why not? Well, why, you know, it kind of can make sense.
Maybe we must have plastic sheeting, yes?
A plastic.
Plastic
Wait.
sheeting.
Plastic sheeting.
Yeah.
And what is this?
If I understand Yori correctly, you mean like something plastic to put down before you lay on it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe some plastics, glasses, or other plastic
Okay, like plastic cups.
cups and forks.
Forks. Okay.
Maybe special kind of
Okay, something that's kind of popular.
of where?
You mean like silverware?
I mean plasticware.
Okay, plasticware. Do either of you have a Swiss Army knife or something similar? Do you know what this means?
Army. Weapon.
Well, it's not really a weapon, but it's a knife, one of those ones that you fold, and you have like a regular knife maybe to cut something.
Yes.
And then you have another piece maybe to open a can. And then there's another piece for different things that you need to do maybe while you're outside. Do you know what I mean here by Swiss Army knife?
Swiss Army knife. Yes. For cut.
Yeah. Well, if you go camping, yes, or spend a lot of time in the woods, a lot of people have such things. And this is also good maybe in an emergency pack.
We need matches, I think.
I typed it up
We add it matches, yes.
Yes.
So what else?
I think
maybe we must have sleeping bags, yes? Sleeping bags.
Okay. Yeah, if you have something that is not too much room, a sleeping bag and blanket is not a bad idea also. And you really want to have a backpack. You guys, you know what I mean? A backpack.
Backpack?
Uh-huh. Usually kids take these to school.
Oh.
Those on your back.
Understand.
Yes, a backpack is good for your emergency pack because it's, it's easy to carry.
Yes.
Yes. And I think that's probably all we really need maybe in our emergency packs, because we mentioned medication, money, documents, matches, batteries, flashlights, non-perishable foods, water, plasticware.
And if we can, we must have signaling means.
A what?
Signaling means.
Maybe signal fire.
Сигнальное средство.
Flare.
Signal items.
Oh, okay.
A flare.
Yes.
It shoots into the air to show that someone needs help or a way to warn others of something happening. Okay, this is possible. A flare. Yeah. And I think that would be maybe enough for an emergency kit.
I agree.
Because I think we covered everything as far as medication, maybe some bandages also, like you would find in another emergency kit, medical kit, a small medical kit.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did you get classes in Ukraine university, or do you work in Ukraine now? Yes.
Yes, I'm in Ukraine now.
And you have classes in Ukraine, yes?
Yes, I do.
Understand.
Yes, I've even been. No, I only went to visit Odessa, but I've never been to your area of Ismail. I've never been there.
And in Ismail, there are not a lot of foreigners. That's why I decided to practice on this side my English.
Ah, okay. But I know Odessa has a lot of foreigners. The city.
Yeah, so that's a have maybe.
Yeah. Gregory, what about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Kiev.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of foreigners there also, I know.
Yes. So what we're gonna do?
Okay, so we are going to just continue talking about some other type of disasters. We talked about what we can take for a pack. Have you ever lived through any other type of disasters? For example, tsunami. Maybe in this country you don't have.
Yes.
No tsunamis. Okay. Tornadoes.
Tornadoes most of all are in United States, not in Ukraine, I think.
But you never know, right? Because sometimes things that didn't happen in one place are now happening in other places. So, do you know what to do in case of a tornado?
Maybe lie on the earth.
Run, Forrest, run.
Okay.
I think we must far from it, only it.
Okay. Do you know what a basement is? Some other words. A cellar. These are usually rooms found underground. Do you understand? Underground. So at the ground level, you have the ground, yes, and people build rooms or places actually underneath the earth.
Yes.
Sometimes you have these called a bomb shelter.
Yes, we have in every second house.
You have what? A basement or a bomb shelter?
Bomb shelter.
I have a basement because I live in a multi-storied house.
Okay. If for some reason there was a tornado in your city, this is one of the safest places. Someplace underground, in a cellar, a bomb shelter, or a basement.
Bomb shelter, maybe.
Shelter.
A shelter, yes. Someplace that's made underground. Okay, because you can, the tornado usually only affects what's above ground. It doesn't usually go under the ground. So this would
It is
definitely,
very strong wind, and the houses are ruined in 1 or 2 minutes.
yes. So your safest bet is to be underground,
Yes.
in a tornado. Mm-hmm. Okay. What about a blizzard? Have you ever been in a blizzard?
In blizzard,
Yes.
stay in house.
Okay, but let's say that you're not home.
Blizzard, what is it?
Huh? Blizzard? Oh, a blizzard is when you have lots and lots of snow.
Метель.
Just coming down, the wind's blowing, there's just lots of snow coming down. What would you do in this situation, a blizzard?
Don't know.
Find a shelter.
You would try to find the shelter. Okay. Michael, what about in a blizzard?
About what?
Blizzard.
Blizzard?
Yeah.
What is it?
Blizzard, when there's lots of snow, and the temperature drops very quickly and the snow piles up very quickly.
Uh-huh.
What do you do in such situations?
Okay. I prefer.
Other than stay home.
Yeah, it's the first what all people think, but sometimes I like such weather. You can go for a walk, and
take a parachute.
Make a snow. How to say it? Snow woman. Yeah.
Okay, or a snow person. Okay, we'll say a snow person. Okay. Interesting. You like to go for a walk. What do you wear? What do you wear when there's a blizzard outside?
I think maybe it's like usual every day walking. Maybe.
Snow cap.
Huh?
Snow cap.
Snow cap?
Snow cap. Snow cap.
Fur. Okay, a fur cap. Okay. How about what about something for your face?
Maybe you can wear something like not a hat, capuchon in Russian.
Hood.
Right?
Hood is capuchon. Here, hood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hood.
Mm-hmm.
It will be the most comfortable variant.
Okay. Do you guys have a pair of snow goggles?
Googles.
Oh, sorry.
Это снежные эти коньки, наверное, снежные шарики.
Alright, that was my type of goggles. Sorry.
I see.
Goggles. You know the plastic eyewear for your eyes when it's a lot of snow?
Mm-hmm. For me, it's possible to don't wear it, but maybe you can wear snow. God bless, yeah. God bless. When how to pronounce it?
Goggles.
Goggles, yeah.
When you use goggles, I think it's good when you use goggles because
But if you wear it and go to the street, you will be like a crazy person, yeah.
In the blizzard? No.
But I don't know. I think yeah. But if you maybe make sports exercises, it's okay. Maybe when you're skiing or something like that.
Okay. Gregory, what about you? Do you have snow goggles?
No.
No.
I agree with Mikhail in his mind.
Okay, but if it's a blizzard outside, okay, guys, the wind's blowing, the snow's blowing in your
I
face.
think it's good. It's not strangers.
Okay. Yeah, it might be a good idea to have something to protect your eyes, yes, from the blizzard.
But we should be used to without it.
Some people use sunny glasses in winter
Well,
because
those are sunglasses. Sunglasses, yes.
Yeah.
You can get
because
snow
because-
goggles.
snow glasses used because the snow is white and it is very difficult to look at all its white around you and the sun shining and some people
Okay.
use
Yuri, I think this is what you're talking about. Sunglasses, yes?
yes.
Okay, snow goggles are a little different. Snow goggles are very big, okay? And they cover like this much of your face. For example, when you ski, okay? But you can get tinted snow goggles. So they're like sunglasses, but they're actually, I guess, sun snow goggles together.
Some people use in winter because it sometimes the all around is white and it is very difficult to see at white around you.
It's true. It's true.
Yes.
It can be very hard on your eyes when there's so much sun on all the white snow. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining my lesson today. Sorry, earlier I had a few technical difficulties.
Thank you too.
I hope you guys will join me. My next topic, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to talk about why learn English, some different techniques for learning English. And I'd like to hear you guys' ideas, what you do to learn English, why it's important. So hopefully I will see you maybe on Sunday. I'll be back.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
You're welcome. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.